As this special newscast continues, we'll be taking clips of her throughout the show. Now, the caravan that arrived in Searchlight today stretched for miles. The Action News Hawk was in the sky as hundreds of cars, trucks, and RVs made their way into that tiny, tiny town of just over 500 people. Many people have been camping out for days, and they started their trek this morning in Laughlin before heading out to Searchlight. Here's another look at the huge crowd. Thousands of people descended on an empty desert lot to launch this year's motorcade. Many people stood in the desert while others lined up on the streets, all to see this event happening. Sarah Palin, no doubt a big reason many of them were out there.
Well, I think it's difficult to generalize. I took about 150 photos while I was out there today, and you just had people from every walk of life. One of my favorite photographs was of a Yugo parked next to a Lamborghini. There were huge RVs parked next to inexpensive little campers. There were all kinds of folks there of every age and every color and every walk of life, and all kinds of signs and folks that seem to be there for all kinds of different reasons. So I think making a sweeping statement is pretty difficult.
Were a lot of these people locals from here in Nevada, or did you get the sense that a lot of people were really traveling from faraway places?
It's tough to say. I was watching license plates coming and going, trying to get a feel for that. I think there were a good portion of them that were here from southern Nevada, but I also saw license plates from as far away as Kansas, Texas, Mississippi, folks from up in Washington, Oregon, and whether those folks traveled here especially for this or just happened to be passing through, it's hard to say. But I'd say it was probably at least half a Nevada crowd.
Now, of course, you know, they chose Searchlight, obviously, because it is Senator Reed's hometown. It's a very small town, and not one used to seeing this number of people, especially not holding a huge rally like this. Do you think did you get the sense from today's rally that this is really going to have an impact in November and that Harry Reid has something to be nervous about here?
Well, it's hard to say. If you were to ask that group of people, you would believe that Reid was out when the skywriters wrote "Vote Reid Out" in the sky. The crowd started chanting and went on. It was probably the longest chant of the day. They certainly do seem motivated to retire Harry Reid. One of the biggest applause lines all day was "Welcome to Harry Reid's retirement party." So I believe the folks that were there today believe that this is Harry Reid's last year in office, and we'll have to see if that translates to the election boost in November.